the 2021 United Japanese Society of Hawaii's Tsukimi no Kai program. I am Wendy Abe, President of the United Japanese Society of Hawaii. As we say goodbye to the sunny days of summer, we now turn our attention towards the moon. The moon is especially bright and beautiful in Japan during the autumn months, and this is a time to greet, honor, and thank the full moon. People gather at festivals to celebrate autumn harvests and often celebrate with classic traditions of Japan, such as a tea ceremony, haiku, odori and music, and my favorite, sake. We're also seeing contemporary ways to celebrate the moon, and I recently learned that McDonald's in Japan has a Tsukimi collection of burgers on their menu this time of year, which include burgers that have an added round fried egg to resemble the full moon. Now that sounds delicious, and what a unique way of celebrating this long and storied tradition. In Hawaii, we too enjoy moon viewing and have invited our colleagues from Brazil and Japan to join in the celebrations. Our friends from Brazil will join us with a very special performance, and for that we say obrigada. We will also see a performance from Osaka and hear from a very special restaurant in Kumamoto. Arigatou gozaimasu. So be sure to stay tuned for these special segments from friends from across the ocean. Thank you, Cherie Tamura and Francis Kuba, our co-chairs for Tsukimi no Kai. Sensei Cherie and Francis are themselves accomplished dancers and teachers of odori and are both former United Japanese Society of Hawaii presidents. Thank you, Cherie and Francis, for all of your hard work. Please enjoy tonight's program and enjoy the moon wherever you are tuning in from. Aloha.
Aloha. I'm so happy to be here with all of you at this year's Tsukimi no Kai. I want to first of all send a warm mahalo to UJSH President Wendy-san and the chair of this event, Sherry-san, and the members and volunteers, who came together to provide us with yet another opportunity to celebrate and to experience a cultural tradition so unique to Japan. From ancient times, Japanese people have enjoyed Tsukimi no Kai, or moon viewing parties, to appreciate the beauty of the mid-autumn moon. I know that the ongoing pandemic has prevented us from being able to meet in person, but events like the UJSH virtual Tsukimi no Kai let us reconnect with old friends and create new ones. And the wonderful thing about going virtual is that we are able to connect with people from all corners of the world. Speaking of which, I believe tonight our friends from Brazil and Japan are joining us. Boa tarde, and konnichiwa to everyone in Brazil, Osaka and Kumamoto. I look forward to enjoying the festivities with all of you and would like to wish the UJSH continued success in all of its activities and endeavors in the coming years. Thank you and mahalo nui loa.
ハワイ出雲大社の宮司天野大也先生と宮坂淳先生が私たちに伝統的な玉串拝礼をご案内くださいます。これは古くから伝わる神道の儀式で奉納したお供のお清め、参拝者へのご加護などの意味を持ちます。日本では祭壇やお供は通常ベランダや窓の近くに備え、それらが月の光に照らされることで願いが叶うと信じられています。また、お供は与えられた生命に対する感謝を表しています。 伝統的な穀物は梨、柿、ぶどう、栗、枝豆、さつまいも、里芋などの野菜や果物です。また、お月見団子と呼ばれる丸く月のような形をした甘い餅の団子も月の神様にお供えします。玉串の玉は魂、串はつなげるを意味します。天の宮司が払い串と呼ばれる神道では、さまざまなお清めに用いられる清めの玉串を持ち、その払い串を振って邪気を払ってくださいます。天の宮司の祈祷の言葉は、神様への感謝と皆様の健康、幸福、繁栄の願いが現れています。
負けまくも賢きイザナギのつくしの姫かの立花の踊の泡になり、急ぎ払えたまえしときになりませるプライドの王神たち。あんならなる王道の中に生まれてありながら、その見影をし深く思わせ、すべ神たちの恵みを愚かに思い至りして過ちを犯せるはさらない。今も罪汚れあらんのは、払えたまい清めたまえと魔をすこと、矢を許すの神たちともに気を示し、賢みも魔をする。払いたまい清めたまえ、払いたまい清めたまえ、払いたまい清めたまえ。
俺のところをうましところと定め、お前を払い清め祭りて、お国主の神、天かけ陸にかけりて天下しませと申す。俺のお前に慎みう病もまお幕も賢きハワイ出雲大社に静まります。お国主の神の前にかしこみも間を裂く。天の原降り裂け見れば薄墨の遊具も沈む黄昏の夕もや煙し、今宵はしも秋の明月を奏で祭るよき日とし、深みゆく秋の色添う草草の草花を差し飾りて、United Japanese Society of Hawaii President Wendy Abe, Next President 関蔵なら、さらにはパストプレジデントフランセス中地区バイ月見の会フルムーンビューイングを使え祭らく、お前にみけ草草の供え物を見祭り、月見団をはじめ月をめでるみゆかり深き棚つものを捧げ祭り、雅の心を持ちて愚がみ祭る様を御心も大にきこ示し、諸人らにコロナウイルスの災いまがつごとあらしめたまわず、生かし役派へのごとく立ち栄えしめたまえ、かしこみもまおす。咲みたもくしみたも守りたまい咲き生えたまい咲きみたもくしみたも守りたまい咲き生えたまい咲きみたもくしみたも ない。ルームブレッシング振り行うにより、狼の御恵みの間に間に、Everybody get more good health, happiness, and good in the future. 花降らしめたまえと祈り祭る。
きます。いただきます。
うさぎうさぎ何見て跳ねる十五夜お月様見て跳ねるうさぎうさぎ何見て跳ねる十五夜お月様見て跳ねる
Aloha and good evening. My name is Kaoru Nakamura, haiku poet. Today, I am very happy to introduce you the wonderful haiku submitted for Tsukimi no Kai. Haiku is the shortest poem to express your feelings. In the first half, I'm going to share Japanese writing haiku. English writing haiku will be followed in the second half. Let's get started. I will recite 3 haiku in Japanese. タイトル、月光。名月に月下美人も今日乱舞、斉藤丈一。名月の光を浴びて月下美人も私も嬉しくて踊っているよと喜びを表現した俳句です。今日乱舞ですから作者相当興奮していらっしゃいます。まあ丈一さん、今夜はお酒が進みますね。This haiku is fun. Joichi and night blooming sailors are dancing and drinking sake together. Joichi san, thank you for your fun haiku. Next, title, 願い。満月に祖父の全快祈る孫、斉藤陽子。ご病気のおじい様の回復を お孫さんが一生懸命月に向かって祈ってるんですね。とっても優しいお孫さんの様子が手に取るように見えます。The grandchild prays to the full moon for grandpa's recovery. This is a heartwarming haiku. Thank you, Yoko-san. Next, title 名月。父と子に通天一つ今日の月。藤田敦子。この通天という言葉がつらいですね。父親と子供が同じ心の痛みを抱えているんです。その親子に今満月の光が降り注いでいます。今日の月ということはつまり満月ですから、その光こそがこの父子への救済なのだと思います。私はそう信じたいと思います。This haiku has a sad image, but I see the hope. The father and his child will get healed by moonlight. Thank you, Atsuko-san. Well, I am closing the first half. So see you later in the second half. Bye now.
霧のある地近海橋をそっと忍んで渡りゃんせ主と二人で手を取り合えばよいとこせ
水にかり火移して下る深いなところに錦川頼みますぞへ引き綱さば
瀬戸の内海波さえ静か霞む島影真帆片方眺め千両の鼓が裏にゃよいとこせ
昔城下へおかごを止めてはるか見上げたお城山今じゃ空港ちょっと舞い上がりよいとこせ秋のもみじで見染めた旗と春の桜で開く胸それもそのはず白蛇様に
Aloha, Hawaii. My name is Renato Shikawa, President of Brazilian Japanese Culture Association, Bunkyo. I am so happy once again to be able to greet the Nikkeis of Hawaii. It makes me feel a little closer to you all. I would like to congratulate the United Japanese Society of Hawaii, which has worked to celebrate Tsukimi no Kai for the second year running. I have great admiration for the Nikkei community of Hawaii. It was in this land that the great Japanese immigration to the world began more than 150 years ago, and after so much time, you still work assiduously to keep Japanese culture and our tradition alive. Here in Brazil, the Brazilian Japanese Cultural Association, Bunkyo, and the Nikkei entities currently have the difficulty of not being able to hold in-person events. Thanks to the spirit of perseverance and the strength of the collective feeling typical to the Nikkei community, we are successfully overcoming this moment of adversity. It is a delight to see you, the young people leading the project and organizing the events that are maintaining the activities of our entities. We are speeding the transition to the new generation, and perhaps this is one of the main legacies that the pandemic will leave for the community, as well as this opportunity to be closer to the communities all over the world through online events. It is an honor to be part of your Tsukimi no Kai. I wish the event every success, and from the heart of Brazil to the heart of Hawaii, I offer you my warmest greetings. Thanks to all.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? I'm Mitsutoshi Yoshida, Director of Subaru Telescope. I'm very happy to see you again at this year's virtual Tsukimi no Kai. So today, I'd like to talk about the Subaru Telescope and the moon. Okay, let's start. Subaru Telescope is an 8.2 meter optical infrared reflecting telescope operated by National Astronomical Observatory of Japan, NAOJ, and NAOJ is a branch of National Institute of Natural Sciences of Japan. And the Subaru Telescope started its science operation from 2000. And so far, the telescope has produced more than 2,400 science papers. And these are the employees of Subaru Telescope. Subaru Telescope employees are not only scientists, but also we have engineers, technicians, and administration staffs. Currently, a total of 84 people are working in Hilo for Subaru Telescope. This is the structure of Subaru Telescope. Okay, so our telescope can move like this. Okay, and also the dome and the telescope can rotate like this. And today, I'd like to invite you to the virtual tour from the Harepohaku to the summit. And please see the video. So this is a very short video, but you can enjoy the trip from the Haiku to the Subaru telescope.
Aloha everyone and welcome to the Big Island of Hawaii, the summit of Mauna Kea. My name is Julian Lozzi, I'm a scientist at the Subaru telescope, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the telescope. So let's go. So this is the Subaru telescope. We have the 8.2 primary mirror inside the support here in the bottom, and at the top we have the secondary mirror usually, or we can also have prime focusing.
Okay, the first part is the end. So next I'd like to talk about the moon. So see you next time.
Tamagushi Senjukai Hawaii Francis Nakachi Yubu Dojo is an Okinawan dance academy which was established 24 years ago by Francis Nakachi Kuba Sensei. Our mission is heartfelt artistry through promoting, preserving, and perpetuating our rich Okinawan culture. Our goals are to promote wellness and positive changes in the community through sharing Okinawan culture and art.
We'll be performing a dance called Nuchi Bana. Nuchi means a string, Bana means flower. This dance describes a young lady picking cherry blossom flowers to make a lei for her sweetheart. It expresses the tender, loving heart of a young woman gathering flowers. Please enjoy Nuchi Bana.
Hi everyone, I'm back. Let's get started the second half, English writing haiku. The first one, title, Football is here. Many fans are yelling, football is finally being played. COVID will wait for all of you, by cried Matsumoto. This haiku is very frightening, especially the third line, COVID will wait for all of you. COVID sounds like invisible invaders. Cried-san, you expressed the reality with irony. And the style how you wrote haiku is very close to prose, but that's okay. Well done, thank you. Next, title, Tsukimi serious. Serious awakened. Celebrate that full moon, bursting forth joyfully, by Annette Matsumoto. Bursting forth is a good choice of words to express how much joy the serious feels. Annette-san, serious, maybe you. I think this can be the metaphor of yourself. Thank you for your beautiful haiku. Next, title, 6 feet. Feelings in the heart, lonely bonds of separation, 6 feet apart, by Christine Kubota. There was no title, so I made up the title 6 feet. Okay? Only 6 feet, but 6 feet. We have never experienced COVID pandemic before, so we didn't know 6 feet apart was that far. This haiku made us realize, like to hug, to kiss, to shake hands with friends are such a precious way to show our affections. Christine also expresses her feelings in the following haiku. Living with the mask, life may alter required tasks, adjusting as we go. I think this haiku can be our attitude to anything for togetherness. Thank you, Christine. Now I am closing my haiku session. Thank you so much for submitting your beautiful haiku. I hope we can see you in real next year. Thank you. Mahalo.
No Japanese Moon Festival would be complete without a serving of tsukimi dango, chewy white dumplings made from rice flour and designed to resemble the full moon. Tsukimi dango are often served plain and are stacked in a pyramid to represent an offering to the full moon. Let us get ready for Atsuko's easy tsukimi dango activity.
Hello everyone! お元気ですか？まどかんじゅです。今年も月見の会に呼んでいただき本当にありがとうございます。昨年に引き続き今年もパフォーマンスさせていただけることとても光栄に思っております。月にまつわる歌詞が出てくる民謡を歌いたいと思います。今日は皆さんと楽しい時間を過ごしたいと思っています。来年こそはみんなで集まって一緒にお月見ができますように。またお会いできるその日までどうかお体にはお気をつけください。それではどうぞ。
チョコ
Konnichiwa. My name is Atsuko Martin. I moved to Oahu from Japan 3 years ago to marry my husband. Today, I'd like to introduce how to make tsukimi dango for Jugoya, which precious culture of Japanese people. Jugoya is the day of full moon in autumn. This year's Jugoya is on September 21st. The reason why Japanese people eat dumplings on Jugoya is to share the power of the moon and gain health and happiness by eating the offered tsukimi dango while looking at the full moon. These are the ingredients for the about 20 dangos. First, we use shiratamako, 125 grams, 4.4 ounces, and you can use joshinko, but if you use joshinko, you need to add 3 teaspoons of sugar, 10 gram water, 3.8 ounce, and a pot full of the boiling water, and half of a bowl of water. I add ice later, and a pinch of red food coloring, 2 teaspoons of matcha powder, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin paste, and a pinch of cacao powder dissolved in a little water to use later. That coloring and cacao powder used for rabbits' eyes and ears. Anko and kinako. The kinako, you should add same amount of sugar. First, put the shiratamako into the bowl and add the water, leaving about 1/3 of the water and mix together. When the flour and the water are blended, knead together for me and vigorously. From there, add the remaining water little by little. Mix in the shiratamako little by little and adjust the water while kneading until the mixture becomes a lump and resembles clay that doesn't stick to the bowl or your hands. It should come together nicely. Now separate the clumps to make white, pink, green and yellow dangos. Take a slightly larger portion for the full rabbit. Now separate the clumps to make white, pink, green and yellow dangos. For rabbits. Take a slightly larger portion for 4 rabbits and 1 moon. And divide the rest into the equal portions. Mix each clump with time. The amount of color is to your liking. If it becomes more drier while you're making, you can add little amount of water.
rice has moisture already, so you don't need to add extra water. Just it. It's color pink.
Hi everyone. So next, I'd like to talk about a little bit about the moon. Okay, these are the facts of the moon. Moon's diameter is 2,200 miles. It corresponds to 1/4 of that of the Earth. And the distance of the moon is 240,000 miles from the Earth. So it always faces the same side to the Earth. So today, I'd like to explain why the moon is facing the same side to the Earth. So as you know, the moon is always showing at the same surface. So regardless of the moon phase, we can only see the same surface, the front side of the moon. So these are the phases of the moon: a crescent, half moon, and full moon. But regardless of the moon phase, we see the same surface of the moon. You see that you can see the rabbit of the moon here and also a rabbit of the moon here. So these features are the same regardless of the moon phase. It means that the moon are facing the same side to the Earth. So this is the other side, unseen side, dark side of the moon. You see that the appearance of this side is very different from the front side. Okay, front side is this. So why does the moon not show its dark side? It is due to the tidal force of the Earth. The tidal force of the Earth a bit elongated the shape of the moon many, many years ago. So then the torque on the elongated moon locked its direction so that its major axis is directed to the Earth. Okay, please see this picture. So this is the elongated moon. The gravitational force of the Earth on this position is stronger than the other side of position. So the major axis of the moon is locked like this, okay? So we called this phenomena as a tidal lock phenomena. So the moon, we cannot see the dark side of the moon. So moon is tidal locked to the Earth. So we only see the beautiful front side, and we cannot see this ugly dark side. So it is very remarkable. The other side of the moon is not so beautiful. So, but the front side is beautiful, and you can see the rabbit on the moon. And we enjoy a beautiful moon. Today's moon is 3 days after full moon. So that is, we call it Imachizuki in Japanese. And so we can see the Imachizuki tonight if the weather allows. But please remember, we can only see the front side. Remember, everything has its unseen dark side. I think that human being is the same. Okay, the second part is the end. So next part, I'd like to the Japanese moon explorer Kaguya and a beautiful movie taken with the Kaguya. See you in next video.
The hardness should be firmer than an ear rope. If it sticks to your hands when you roll it up, it's still loose. It will lose its shape when you roll it up into the stick. Shape each lump into a stick, then cut them into dumpling-sized pieces. It's for 4 rabbits. For rabbit. For 3 color dangos, make each color the same size. Now I'm shaping rabbit face. So make cute. After you finished shaped rabbit, you should make its 3 colors dangles. Placing boiling water. Then should be same color each time. Boil them until they float to the surface. Now we should waiting for 1 more minute. 2 or 3 minutes total. Take them to the cold water with ice. Now I'm making a moon. After they cool, take moon to cold water with ice again. Next, matcha. Yeah. When those dangles cooled, drain them and serve. I use toothpicks for rabbit eyes and ears. Red food color. Ears. Small amount of water. More. For rabbit eyes, use cocoa powder with water. Sharp point. And big ragu. The fruitics. First, matcha dango. Next, white dango. last. Pink dango. Peanut powder. Enjoy your Jugoya with Tsukimi dango.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. O. I hope all of you are enjoying your evening so far. And I want to thank, first of all, the United Japanese Society of Hawaii for inviting me to share the story of the Tsuki no Usagi. That's the moon rabbit. But first we need a moon. So I took this napkin here and I'm gonna make a moon with just one tear. Hopefully I can do this. It's a little tricky. It's a special fold that I do only for my special audiences. And of course, I'm gonna tell you the story about the man in the moon and the rabbit in the moon and how this came to be. This is a very well-known Japanese fable. So I'm just gonna, as you can see, I'm tearing this off. It's a little hard. I'm gonna hold this, put it right there on my shoulder so I won't forget. And see how my moon came out, huh? Let's see. And there's my moon. See the man in the moon? Okay, okay. Well, once upon a time, the man in the moon came down disguised as a beggar. He came down to earth disguised as a beggar. Well, a rich beggar. And he came upon some animals. First, the saru, the monkey, and the fox, the kitsune. And of course, the rabbit, the usagi. Well, they looked at this old man, and he looked, since he was just like a beggar, he looked very hungry. So of course, what they did was, the monkey first got fruits from the trees, bananas, apples, whatever he could find. Of course, swinging tree to tree. And the fox went to a nearby river and caught some fish. Oh, the man was very happy. Well, the rabbit didn't have anything, so he thought and thought. He told the old man, "Can you make a fire for me? Make a big fire, okay?" So the old man did. What was he going to do with that fire? So when he was through making the fire, the old man was, the rabbit said, "Oh man, I have nothing to give to you. So with that, you can cook me and eat me." And with that, he jumped into the fire. The man was so surprised that he was shocked. So he quickly grabbed the rabbit, pulled him out of the fire and said, "Oh, Mr. Rabbit, no." But he was so impressed with the rabbit that the old man, took him back home to the moon. And to this day, you can see the rabbit pounding mochi on the moon and making it into little round balls that look like the moon. Can you see the rabbit? Can you still see the man in the moon? And oh, what's this? Well, this is my other moon, the circle that, oh wait a minute, it's not a circle, what is that? It's a star. Well, Hoshi. Well, when you see that first star by the moon, just for good luck, make a wish. Wish upon a star. Now we do celebrate this moon festival because for good luck, to get a good harvest and a fall harvest. And we have a good collection of fruits, vegetables, whatever you grow on the fall harvest. And you all have a good time rest of the night. And that's all I have for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it.
hospitality. Hawaii is calling me. I crave an ocean breeze and swaying of coconut trees, where the pineapple's oh so sweet and the food is so no to eat. With aloha I will be greeted, a place for my ohana to meet. Aloha no aji, doko iku? Kimi no ohana, doko iku? Kinjo no paradise, aulani aulani
Introduce myself. I used to live in Hilo, Hawaii, and I lived in Hawaii for 6-7 years, so I am half local now. Anyway, let's enjoy today. Did you guys watch intro movie? It was so beautiful, wasn't it? And I'm gonna introduce Master of Udon. We should call him Udon Sensei. And let me introduce Mr. Hashira! Aloha! Actually, he's a great person. Why? Because his restaurant, was being in the listed of Michelin guide. So he owns Michelin. Okay, Hashira Sensei, please introduce what we need to prepare. Ingredients. Okay.
Udon desu ne.
This is a Japanese special flour made udon by Hashira Sensei's blend.
Yotsuba desu.
Okay, this is Japanese parsley or mitsuba. I don't know where you can get in Hawaii, but they're gonna use as a falling leaves. Negi, green onion. Falling leaves is this one. And this is the main part. Egg. This is so pretty. Kamaboko rabbit. Yeah. Right, in Japan, in the moon shape, there is a rabbit inside the moon, so that's why we are gonna use rabbit kamaboko. Arigatou gozaimasu. And dashi wa, can we get by internet? Shoyu and kombu seaweed. Kombu. Iriko. Oh, iriko fish are small. Oh, but it's boiling right now? Oh, come on. Oh, it's boiled like a lava. 6 minutes. We have to wait. Oh. Okay, we're gonna add special udon. Yay! Okay.
回ってますね。
Okay, oh, looks good. Woohoo! So,
まだ。
adding something maybe. Ano sensei yung pula. Give sensei. Okay! Wow! Nice and beautiful. Look. Put hot water again? Why?
基本的に6分温めましょう。
Oh!
よく湯切りをする。
Oh, I have to take out all the water.
これ大事。
だし。One scoop, two scoop, three scoop.
ちょっとこれで卵。
Ready? Tsukimi part, go! Oh, like a full moon. Nice. And then add some more soup. Dashi. Oh. And it comes like a white.
はい、盛り付けをしていきます。
Okay, we gotta put topping.
回したのかな。ここら辺じゃあ。
Oh, it already looks yummy. 美味しそう。And green onions, like a falling leaves. And the rabbit. Kamaboko. Kamaboko. Okay, oh, cute! すごい! 完成! Sensei! Tsukimi Udon is here! Moon is floating in the ocean and the rabbit is swimming. Oiso, thank you very much! Tsukimi Udon! Yay! Now can we eat? Yay!
'Aloha, Hawaii! We are together again in Tsukimi no Kai. Congratulations for UJS8 for this event and for keeping this tradition alive. And thanks for the invitation. This year, I invited to sing with me Mr. Yasushi Noguchi, a very dear person that was the Consul General of Japan in São Paulo, and that inspired me to learn the song Sakura by Kobukuro. And this is the song that we will sing for you today. We hope you enjoy it. And I hope everyone to be healthy and vaccinated. Bye bye.
ハワイ日系人連合協会の皆さん、この度は月見の会の開催誠におめでとうございます。現在世界ではですね、まだまだコロナのパンデミックのですね、収束が見通せていない中でもですね、皆様がですね、日本文化の継承あるいは普及にですね、ご尽力をされていることに、心より敬意を表したいというふうに思います。この度ですね、ブラジルのアレッシャンドレ・川瀬さんからですね、お招きを受けまして、 この会に参加をさせていただくことになりました。拙い歌ではありますけども、何らかの形でですね、貢献できればというふうに思っております。それではよろしくお願いいたします。
名もない花には名前をつけましょう。この世に一つしかない冬の寒さに打ちひしがれないように、誰かの声でまた起き上がれるように、
土の中で眠る命の塊、アスファルトをしのけて会うたびにいつも会えない時の寂しさ、分け合う二人、太陽と月のようで
実らない花もつぼみのまま散る、花もあなたと誰かのこれからを春の風を浴びて見てる。
桜の花びら散るたびに届かぬ想いがまた一つ、涙と笑顔に消されてく、そしてまた会う大人になったや、追いかけるだけの悲しみは強く清らかな悲しみはいつまでも変わることのない、なくさないで君の中に桜、
街の中見かけた君は寂しげに人混みに紛れてた、あの頃の澄んだ瞳の奥の輝き、時の速さに汚されてしまわぬように、
何も話さないで言葉にならないはずさ、流した涙は雨となり、僕の心の傷癒す、
人は皆心の岸辺に手放したくない花がある、それはたくましい花じゃなく儚く揺れる一輪か、花びらの数と同じだけ生きてゆく強さを感じる、嵐吹く風に打たれても止まない雨はないはずと、
桜の花びら散るたびに届かぬ想いがまた一つ、涙と笑顔に消されてく、そしてまた会う大人になったや、追いか よく清らかな話はいつまでも変わることのない君の中に僕の中に桜名もない花には名前を付けましょうこの世に一つしかない冬の寒さに打ちひしがれないように誰かの声でまた起き上がれるように
Okay, now I'd like to talk about Kaguya and the beautiful videos taken by Kaguya. Kaguya is a Japanese spacecraft for the moon exploration launched by JAXA. And Kaguya orbited the moon from 2007 to 2009 and made very detailed surface maps of the moon. Kaguya was named after Kaguya Hime. She's the princess of the moon. So the tale of the bamboo cutter, Taketori Monogatari, is a Japanese narrative written by an unknown author in the late 19th. And the story details the life of Kaguya Hime, a princess from the moon who is discovered as a baby inside the stalk of a growing bamboo plant. After she grows, her beauty attracts 5 suitors seeking her hand in marriage. She later attracts the affection of the Emperor of Japan. At the tale's end, Kaguya Hime reveals her celestial origins, so she was born on the moon and returns to the moon. This is a detailed surface map of the moon made by spacecraft Kaguya. And Kaguya was orbiting the moon many times. And during its mission, Kaguya took a very beautiful picture of the Earth. So we can see the full Earth from the moon. So the next video was taken by the spacecraft Kaguya. Please enjoy the full Earth from the moon.
うさぎおいしかの山こぶなつりしかの川夢は今も巡りて忘れがたきふるさと
I think that you enjoyed the very beautiful full Earth. And I'd like to ask you this question. When you see the full Earth from the moon, which shape of the moon can be seen from the Earth? Is it a full moon? Or is it a half moon? Or is it the new moon? So please think about that. Okay, so I'll give you the answer in the next video. Bye bye. Hi, can you solve the problem? Okay, I'll give you the answer. The answer of the problem is C, new moon. Why? So this is the configuration of the sun and the earth. Okay, so sun is here and earth is here. The sun side of the earth is illuminated by the sun like this. Okay, so if you would like to see the full earth, you have to see from this direction. Okay, so it means that if you want to see the full earth from the moon, moon should be located here. Okay, so this is the configuration of the full earth. So it means that on the moon, so maybe the somewhere on this side of the moon, so you can see the full earth. But on the other hand, from the earth, you can see only the shadowed side of the moon. So from the earth, you can only see the new moon. Okay, so I think that it's a very easy problem. Okay, so finally, I show you some videos of the moon on Mauna Kea. Okay, that's it. Mahalo nui loa. Thank you very much for watching the video. And I'd like to see you again next year. Bye-bye.
さては一座の皆様ちょいと出ました私もお見かけ通りの悪性であいやこらせどっこいせかり出ましたみじくもお気に召すようにゃ読めないけれど700年の昔より歌い続けた河内音頭に乗せまして精魂込めて歌いましょう空よいどこささのよいやささ大和河内の国境中にしときは悠然とよあいやこらせどっこいせそびえて高き今後
私の隣のおじさんは神田の生まれでチャキチャキ江戸お祭り騒ぎが大好きで、ねじり鉢巻きそろいの浴衣、雨が降ろうが槍が降ろうが朝から晩までおみこし担いでわっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょい、ケーキをつけろ塩まいておくれ、わっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょい、それそれそれお祭りだ。おじさんおじさん大変だ、どっかで反射が鳴っている、火事は近いよすりばんだ、何を言ってもわっしょいしょい、何を聞いてもわっしょいしょい、わっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょい、それそれそれお祭りだ。そのまた隣のおばさんは浅草育ちでちょっぴり美人でお祭り騒ぎが大好きで、粋な素足に絞りの浴衣、雨が降ろうが槍が降ろうが朝から晩までお神楽見物、ピーヒャラピーヒャラピーヒャラピーヒャラ、天つく天つくお亀と鬼が般若とひょっとこがピーヒャラピーヒャラ天つく天つく、それそれそれお祭りだ。おばさんおばさん大変だ、おうちは留守だよ空っぽだ、こっそり空き巣が狙ってる、何を言ってもピーヒャラヒャ、何を聞いても天つくつ、ピーヒャラピーヒャラ天つく天つく、それそれそれお祭りだ。
Aloha, everyone! The 2021 virtual Tsukimi no Kai is slowly coming to an end. With a full moon in the sky, we can now see the rabbit pounding mochi and making rice cake. The United Japanese Society of Hawaii hope you have enjoyed the evening of friendship and camaraderie. We hope you have learned much of our wonderful Japanese culture and traditions. A big mahalo to the committee, to our supporters and participants who worked so hard to make tonight's event a success. Thank you to our friends from Japan and Brazil for your participation tonight. We value your partnership with us. Another tradition that we practice in Hawaii is called the Teijime, also called Teuchi. It is a ceremonial rhythmic clapping performed at the end of a special event to bring the occasion to a peaceful and lively closure. Tonight we will perform the Edo Jime, or the Edo style of Teijime. We will do the Sanbon Jime, or 3 Ippon Jime. I would like to demonstrate the Ippon Jime, which is 3 sets of 3 claps and 1 final clap. Alright everyone, let's begin the Teijime. Hands in front of you, ready? O te o haishaku, yo! 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 ありがとうございました and mahalo nui loa.
皆様、お疲れ様でした。Thank you all for tuning in and helping us celebrate our 2021 virtual Tsukimi no Kai and keeping our unique Japanese traditions alive. We had a memorable and enjoyable evening with all of you. See you again in 2022, hopefully in person. Please keep well and stay healthy. UJSH would also like to remind you all to help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus and COVID-19 scams here in our beloved islands, so we may in the future gather in person again.